Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
My name is Godfrey.
Godfrey's style is immensely strong and immune to nearly any weapon. It's properly used, it's almost invincible.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Another episode. In Godfrey We Trust. We are here. This is a good day. I know it started late, but we was eating.
We was.
Cats was throwing down like UNICEF children. Oh my God. Food, soul food, all of that good shit, boy. This is going to be a good episode, man. I'm looking forward to this. Yeah, this is going to be really good, man, because this is some shit. I'm into history. I'm into me and Dante, that's what we do. We always look up shit and go, yo, did you know about this shit? We got some more black shit tonight. You know what I'm saying? That they be hiding from us. The white man just be hiding shit from us. But boy, the light is shining on all your lies. You tried to keep history away from us. But I dare you that you has got to understand that our day is here now. I told you that the truth will set you free.
Amen.
You've been hiding and lying and tricking us. You've been tricking us, bamboozling the black man and the black woman. And I'm going to tell you tonight, everybody.
I wish you had a tambourine.
Today is the day we will hear some more history and truth. That's right. Doing your little, yes, his S1W, he's doing his little, that's right, Nation of Islam. He's doing that in his seat. Look at that. Get it, Dante. Get it. Fight the power. Yo, we got the regular smegulars on here.
Menagerie.
We got Dante. We got Eva Evans again with her little Spike Lee hat.
Yes.
I know it's tight at the forehead.
Chill, I do not have the Rihanna. Don't do that.
It looks good.
I do not have the Rihanna. Don't do that.
You don't have the. No, I'm saying is the hat tight because I used to wear them joints.
I'm good. It's good.
And then you got.
I just realized my hat blends in with the thing.
Does it?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Keep it like that. That is hilarious. Show Akeem's head again. That is, all you got is like the flip part.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, what kind of hat is that?
This is the first time that Akeem never got head. He don't got no head.
It's very hip-hop.
Yo, you got a clipboard on your head.
I know.
Yo, Akeem got a clipboard hat. Yo, all you see is the little flip
I know,
thing.
I didn't notice it till right now.
But we have Akeem Woods, we have Eva, we have Dante Nero, the regular smegulars. But right next to Akeem, this is the person that I invited over the weekend when I was in Louisville, Kentucky. I saw her video. We scroll through, you see videos pop up, interviews, and I was like, wow, she was interviewing her, and this guy was interviewing her, and she was talking about her soul food restaurant and Staten Island and the history of Staten Island and her legacy. And I was like, what the hell? I was like, I didn't know anything about that shit. And then she even said there would be no Wu-Tang or Pete Davidson if more for my answer. I said, I'm going to DM her. If you talking about Wu-Tang or the origin of that shit, yeah. I said yes. And, man, I'm going to tell you, man, I'm very happy that she's here. And, wow, she gave me all her shit, too, all this stuff. And I know it's Shawnae, but the last name, Shawnae. Shawnae, what, your whole name?
Shawnae Marie Dixon.
Shawnae Marie, because I was just going Shawnae. I have yours.
Shawnae. I go by Shawnae. I usually say Shawnae, fuck a last name. I don't know.
Oh, damn. Shawnae Marie Dixon?
Shawnae Marie Dixon.
Shawnae S-H-A-W-N-N-A-E.
Accent mark over there.
Yes!
My mom was special.
I'm so happy that you're here.
I'm grateful.
Yo, and your story is so dope. Like, and the fact I knew bringing them, they would eat your food.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was top tier.
I had no business eating that mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Girl. I'm gonna go home
and I know
die.
I'm not a big soul food eater like that, but if it's good, I'll eat it.
It
Yeah.
is
If you
so
you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
there's a lot of shit ass soul food out there.
Yeah.
It is horrible. It is soul food. SOLE. That's the
Yes.
shit. Yeah, that shit is disgusting.
Right.
But when you get good shit, good soul food,
Right.
especially with the mac and cheese, you test it with the mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is always a test.
I can't imagine how it tastes like when you order
At
it.
the
Because like this is like she made it, she packed it, she warmed it up, and it was fire.
And she said, I make shit for 30 people. I'm bringing a lot of food. I said, let me bring who's greedy.
Yeah. I'm glad I came. I'm
Keith is
glad I
coming.
came.
Perfect choice.
And he was like, I think I'm going to go see Superman. I go, she's bringing soul food. Nigga, I'm there.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened.
That's
Is it
exactly
true?
how you
I'm gonna
sound,
see
too.
Superman
That's what he said.
tomorrow.
Oh, nigga, I'm there.
Exactly how you
He
talk.
said that. He said that today.
I did.
Screaming.
Superman will be there tomorrow.
Because he was going to see Superman, but okay, real quick. They saying Superman is too woke.
Mad woke.
They're going in on this new Superman. I don't know.
Oh, he got a black girlfriend or something?
No.
No.
He's
Did
an
you see it?
immigrant.
I did see.
He's in it. What kind of?
of?
What is he? What is?
They're just saying
Middle Eastern?
They're mad because.
But
No,
he's
he comes
always been
from-
an immigrant.
He comes from
the
Krypton.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, it comes from Krypton, so they wanted to use that. Oh man. Anyway, Superman is an Egyptian story. How you like them apples?
Really?
They got It's the getting power from the sun,
Amun
like
Ra.
Horus, Amun Ra. It's like all Egyptian, African.
Oh, wow.
Heru, Offset is Supergirl.
I hate how they keep saying everything's woke. All superheroes have always been woke.
All superheroes have always been kind of left out.
Yeah.
Like kind of like ostracized. The X-Men's about black people.
Yeah, right.
That's just obvious.
He even said it though. Yeah, it's Martin.
It's Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Because Magneto is Malcolm X.
Yeah.
And Xavier is Dr. Martin Luther King, the philosophies.
You guys don't.
No, I don't know nothing about Superman.
He's always said that. Yeah.
And Superman was
Stanley
created
said
by
that.
some Jewish cats in Cleveland. The Jewish cats, because they were talking about like them coming from Holocaust and being left out. So that's how they designed Superman. It was two cats. Because when I go to Cleveland, they got the Superman little museum over there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I think he says something about him being an immigrant. That he's an immigrant because he comes from he's an illegal immigrant.
So
He has
they
no
brought it up
paper.
in the script?
So they brought it up.
James Gunn is the
and
new
they
guy who's
lost-
controlling
and they
DC.
lost their mind. The MAGA.
Who did? Was it some
MAGA,
white?
you
people,
know.
yeah.
Hell, what the
Racist
fuck
white
is
Tucker
this?
and Jesse Waters
Motherfuckers who can't read.
and Ben Shapiro and
But the crazy is like, what they don't realize, they've always been the villain. Did you think that they want there's literally comic books of Superman beating up the Klan?
Oh,
Like
wow.
y'all have always been the villain. Y'all thought y'all were the heroes. Goofy.
It's so mad. Why does Ben Shapiro talk?
He's the same nigga who made an hour-long video about the Barbie movie. He's a grown-ass man who made an
I
hour-long
hope they catch him for
reaction
twerk.
video.
pedophilia or
about-
some
yeah.
shit.
They turning
Or
on
some
him though now
child
because
porn. He's
they're
a
turning
bitch
on
ass.
him because he's
Fuck
trying
him.
to.
Yeah, he's a creep.
trying to make it okay about the Epstein. So MAGA is they burning their hats.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're burning.
Because
Hey,
of
do
the
we got any
Epstein.
videos on
let me see
MAGAs
that.
burning their hats?
Which is so
Hat
funny. 'cause-
burning
Out of
MAGA.
the loop.
But it's also like, bitch, you already spent the money. Trump got the money for the
Yeah, he
hat
got the
already.
bread.
It's like they did with the Bud Lights. It's like you.
Oh, yeah, because Bud Light was
And
gay
the
or whatever.
Sneakers, the Nike sneakers.
I love when they do that. This is bullshit, goddamn it.
Yeah.
No more of this crap.
They were burning
I'm
sneakers.
tired of this crap. Goddamn, we're done. Put it on the grill there, Charlie. This'll learn you. Fuck out of here.
It's like
This'll
you
learn you.
gave him the money and you already paid for it. Oh, there it is.
Wait, is that
Put it in the
okay? Let's
goddamn
see.
Barbecue.
Let's see. They're barbecuing hats.
Why is there Arabic there too?
Girl, I don't know.
Oh,
Is that okay?
Oh, is it?
Is there sound? I don't know. It's like no. What was that?
That was the fastest video.
What the hell was that?
It was in Arabic. There was a lot going on there.
Yo, you guys have some shit with sound in it?
I was trying to get to it.
Yeah.
It's up. I think all of them up.
Are there? I think they're all up. Anything? Does your mic work?
No, my mic doesn't turn on.
Your mic works now.
No,
you know?
it works. Yeah, I'm trying to find it right now.
Okay,
It's just that
I
video
saw
just keeps
MAGA
popping
hats
up on
being
all of
burned.
them.
Because of Epstein.
The Epstein, because they won't show that. Now they voted that Epstein files be blocked.
Yeah.
I did
Well,
see that.
Congress did.
Yeah, the files that they just said
So
don't
that
exist.
means he's on it.
Yeah.
But there's footage of Donald Trump like dancing and whispering Epstein smacking girls in the ass.
What?
You ain't what? It's all over the internet. He's with Epstein all the time when they were younger, when he was young Donald Trump, like in his 40s.
Who's the guy that wrote the book on Trump? The one that they were trying to stop the book.
Who?
He wrote the book on Nixon, and he writes. Who is the guy? Well, he said he said
Chomsky type of dude.
Yeah, like
Noam Chomsky?
like a reporter dude that writes books about. But he said he saw pictures of Trump by the pool with all these young girls with a spot on his pants, and they're topless, and they're giggling because he has a spot on his pants.
Damn. So there's nothing? No videos? Dang. Okay.
There we go.
Is there sound? I guess
America
not.
First hats are.
Oh, here we go.
Well, I can't use a lighter.
They're not burning that well.
They're not. They're not funny.
Damn.
Chinese hats.
You know,
Well,
he's
they were
like
made
this.
in hell.
Made in
So.
China.
Trump's like, they're inflammable. They cannot be burned.
Venom in China.
I'm like the phoenix coming out of the fire.
It was made in hell, so it's
I'm like,
fireproof.
I'm like the phoenix. Oh, there they are.
The cap didn't.
They're burning hats.
The cap part didn't burn.
Yeah.
It's the
It looked like your
impression for
hat.
me.
It did.
Yeah, but all of these people are making like a regretful videos of why they voted for Trump and
It's
a
corny.
lot of poor whites.
very weird.
It's like, remember when it would rain and all the worms would come out for air?
Yeah.
All the white recipients of welfare are coming out of the soil. Oh yeah, it's true. We're the ones on welfare more than black people.
Seagulls.
Yeah, it's like that's what they're coming up for auction. It's because they're making all the video. All the poor whites are like, I ain't got Medicare. You voted for this stuff.
Yeah.
You voted for your own demise because you thought black people were going to disappear all of a sudden and not get anything.
There's nothing I
and
hate.
it didn't happen that way.
There's nothing I hate more when people say, this isn't what I voted for. Yes, it is.
It's literally what you
He said he was going to do all these things.
Yeah, learn the laws.
But he
said
thought he was
everything.
going to do it to
and black people were telling you he was going to do all these
Right.
things.
They thought they were
How about this?
protected.
For when he was running, I talked about Project 2025 every fucking day.
You sure did.
And motherfuckers paid fucking money to shit on me, tell me I was a Democratic shill.
That's right.
It was all in 2025. I said it every day.
Every day.
Motherfucker said I'm shilling for
He sure
Kamala
did. Yeah,
every
did.
fucking day.
Sure did.
Now you got the business. All you motherfuckers got the business.
You deserve, all of you Republican fuck boys and fuck girls, you deserve every inch of whatever's going up your fucking ass. This is what you deserve.
Yep.
Latinos, I can't believe this. He tricked me. He tricked me. I cannot believe, no creo. He tricked me.
No me crees.
I don't have no medicine. I need medicine. I sick. My son sick. He got no medicine. Trump tricked me. I can't believe it. Man, it's no good. I'm gonna keep going. It's no good. I can't believe it. Trump, I can't, cause my life, I want to be Trump. And I like Trump. He does so much. I vote for him.
Cálmate, Pedro.
I vote for him. I vote for him. And then all of a sudden, oh my goodness, Dios mío, he tricked me. I don't have medic. I can feel my children. And they're like, yes, mamacita, please, I'm hungry. Fuck you. Fuck you. How about that? How you feel now? And I'm, because you did it off of racist fucking diatribes. That's what the fuck you did. Black people ain't gonna get shit. And by the way, Tim Scott, if someone doesn't drop kick this dude, he's so fucking. What is up with these black sellouts, man? There's something in their face where they just.
Like,
you got to see him when he talks about the big, beautiful bill. He looks like the character from Fat Albert. He really does. He's like this. Oh, they think they're just going to try to stop the big, beautiful bill. It's not going to happen. I swear to God, I'm like, I want to choke the shit out this motherfucker. I'm going to choke his buck teeth till
got
they
no
pop.
job. And he got all that shilling,
No job.
all of that glazing.
But he don't give a fuck.
He got no job.
Oh, and by the way,
Byron too.
Same thing with
Byron,
Candace.
oh,
She
that
don't got a
Byron
job either.
Donaldson. There's some these are coon. These are super coons. Look
Like-
up in the sky.
like
it's a
Hollywood
bird.
Shuffle- like
It's an
Hollywood
immigrant.
Shuffle.
No, it's super coon. That's right. The sellouts coming in there, doing everything that white people want, no matter whether they get a job or not. It's super coon.
Scratch your head.
I want to see that show.
Faster than a crackhead in the street.
That's a serious speed.
I want to see
That's a
that.
serious speed.
Yo, that's very fast.
Yeah.
So the guy that runs HUD, excuse me, sir, can you help me out? Show the guy that's head of HUD. HUD?
The black guy.
The black guy where
Yeah.
Donald Trump didn't shake his hand?
Wait, HUD. That's a
HUD is housing.
Oh shit, I'm in a housing. I'm in a HUD shit.
Urban development.
No, I'm in a HUD.
You in a hut or a HUD?
No, I'm in a
She's
HUD.
like this. I'm in one of those. What happened? What they taking funding from that?
Bro, yeah, what they talking about that?
Oh no.
Nah, I need to Google that one.
You
'cause
pay your
gotta-
rent?
you gotta-
I do. I do my rent every week, every first.
She's like, what they doing? They get a discount?
Right.
Wait,
Nah, I'm in HUD.
who's the guy?
Where's the guy?
Oh,
at?
man.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Jeez, what were they saying?
I don't
He's
know.
the
He
new
can't
guy.
get
He's the guy, only one that got a job.
Who?
I just had a lady come to my restaurant from
Yo,
HUD.
who's the guy?
This
Yo, click him.
DC.
Click him. Click him. Oh,
Acorn head.
click him. What the fuck's going on
28.
today? Get him.
Did they eat anything?
Zika virus.
They said that they eat anything.
Oh, man.
Acorn head, motherfucker. There we go.
Okay. But on this big screen.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, you see that guy?
Yes.
What's his name?
HUD.
I forgot his name. What's his name?
Turner.
What?
Scott Turner.
Guess what, guys? That's my teammate from college.
No.
Out of here.
Fucking Scott Turner.
What
Because I
sport?
looked at him, I said, God damn it, I know this dude. So this in Louisville, which shout out to Louisville Comedy Club, y'all came out real nice for Kentucky. So I have buddies that I play football with that live in Indianapolis. You know, Indianapolis is like an hour away. That's how I went to the Indy 500 the last time I was there. So they came. Big motherfuckers. They're like, yo, man. I said, so what's up with everybody? Because, you know, I got another friend, Mike Hopkins. He's an astronaut that played ball with me. He's an astronaut. I got guys that are coaches, and they're on the Big Ten Network. One of my other buddies is a sportscaster in Chicago, the main sportscaster on CBS. These are all my college buddies. So they go, hey, you know who's the head of HUD, right? I said, what? Scott. Motherfucking Scott. I said, that's why the fuck I knew.
Now,
I said,
what kind of dude was he when you?
he was cool. He was cool. He football. He's great.
So he's grifting, dog.
But look, dog, I didn't know we played ball together. Like, and I'm like, yo, I said, because I saw him, I said, man, he looks really familiar. And I ain't seen him since college.
Right.
So I'm like, that,
Wait,
and
wait,
he's
wait.
13th in line for run for president, too.
Oh wow.
13th in line.
Well, that's deep.
But I'm no,
yeah,
no,
you're
I'm
right.
saying
I get it, but
they're in positioning.
Yeah,
wise.
yeah, yeah.
This is what they told me.
Yeah.
But I was like, why do I know this dude's face?
So wait, is he the
Went
one
to
who
college
said
with him? What?
he didn't shake the president's hand or something like that?
No,
he
the
didn't
president was like,
shake
he was
his
shaking,
hand.
and the president's just like, ignore
Went
him.
past him.
Oh really?
yeah.
I
He was like this, please shake my hand, please. Be the president, I want to touch your white hand, please bless me.
Oh my god.
And he was like this, excuse me, Negro.
Oh god.
Okay, well, as long as you don't fuck with the house.
Excuse me,
that's
black. Move out the way. Not in the mood right now.
Yeah. Scott
Not in
Turner
the
does
room,
fuck
not
with
in the
the
mood.
housing and best die.
I have
please.
my days. I have black days, I have white days, I have very good days. Depends on how I feel. It really depends. I have Asian days. China's Friday. You gotta do China right before the weekend.
Right.
Because they're a big headache and I gotta rest. Saturday, Sunday, back to being white again. The white guys. Yo, but yeah. So I know Scott. I was like, oh my, yeah.
But it was cool.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, y'all were cool.
Man, what we were 18?
So yeah, but they,
Right.
17, 18 years
what
old?
happens is you get the grifters. They
Yeah.
go. So like, if he was running for president, right?
Yeah.
What number would he be if he was on the Democratic or the Liberal side? He would be 520th. But on the Republican side, he's 13th.
13th, right.
Well, that's the same reason why you get all the conservative comics, because on the other side they're trash. But
Yeah.
if they can be on the right side,
Well,
and
a lot
if they're
of them do
black
that to
or
get them-
gay or whatever, some type of minority, they can get a bag.
Look at Andrew Schultz. They're going in on him because he said,
Yeah.
I didn't.
I didn't
know.
vote for this. He's
Yeah, you did.
Because it's corny. He's a
Yeah,
coward.
He did vote for it.
He voted for it.
You voted for. I mean, you and I know Andrew well. I know him a long time, And he has the podcast with Charlemagne.
Yeah.
It's not like he's not around black people. Man,
He's
your
around
co-host
too
is
much.
Yeah, but you don't care. If you don't care, this is interesting. Why?
Shawnae.
Why her story is important because people don't have a sense of value because they don't hear these stories, because they don't read the books, because they don't read their own history, and so they don't have any self-respect and they don't have no self-esteem, and so they're willing to just be okay, be calm enough to get the white gaze so that white people can look at you and validate you. When you don't have when you haven't read any books and you don't know our history, that's what you're looking for, the validation. But when you read books, you don't need the validation.
And there's white dudes going after. There's a white dude that's going after Schultz. It's so damn funny.
Really?
Some random crazy dude going in on him.
On like
There's a
TikTok.
bunch of motherfuckers.
Well, here's the thing that I think makes it so cowardly is like you had him on your podcast, and then like
you mean Trump?
Yeah, and then once he won and started doing the shit he said he was going to do, I think they had an episode where they spent like the first 30 minutes shitting on him, like calling him racist and all that stuff. I'm like, baby, you're a coward.
Yeah.
He was sitting right there.
Yeah.
Where was that energy when he was sitting right there?
But they think it's funny.
Yeah.
It's corny.
They think it's funny. Look, don't get me wrong. Like if what he doesn't affect people, he's hilarious.
Right.
If he's the village idiot, Trump is absolutely hilarious.
But also,
But
they
the
did it
point
for a
is-
bag. Like, let's not act like they didn't make money off that interview.
Well, no, yeah.
They
If
made
Trump,
money off this.
hey, if
Yeah.
Trump came here, I'm gonna invite. Sit down, bro.
have a
Fuck
seat.
that.
But you're not gonna not address.
I'm gonna ask. We're gonna ask
yeah,
questions.
you're gonna definitely be
We're gonna
in
go.
that.
Yo, do you like hate black people? What's up? Like you? No, I would
think
ask
he'd
because
answer.
you were around all the athletes, you ran all the rappers, and it just seems like you know. And I would ask him that. I would ask him that.
But that's the thing. He wouldn't come on here.
no, when I'm saying it was hypothetical.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm saying
He's like,
because
but the thing is, you're not popping enough.
No,
I'm here,
no.
and that's where it ends.
No. I'm saying because he knows you're gonna question him. He knows you're not gonna just sit there and kumbaya
I don't
with
think
him.
so. He went to didn't he go to the black
journalist,
black
and Jay grilled
and
him.
They jumped in and he was like,
And he-
so.
He goes
you're-
like, "You're very rude. You're being very
So
rude."
then, well, if that's the case,
I
then
think he's
Schultz should
strategic
have.
about who
What'd you
he
say?
wants. I think he's
Say-
strategic about like who he wants to be around. Because
Yeah,
if
of
he can
course.
use bad press, he'll use bad press, and he'll go
Yeah,
to an interview just to
absolutely.
use it. Like he might get something on you, like get me enough dirt on them so that I can have
Of
a conversation
course.
with them, and then get my point across, push my agenda, kind of like
Yeah.
thing. So I think he would take it if it was like
Yeah,
worth
I think he would
talking
do
to a
anything.
certain community of people. Like
I
he's,
think
he's
he
like
would do
that.
any. I think
He's
if
shady like
Kamala,
that.
if Kamala had done Rogan, she would have had a better chance to win.
Yeah.
To talk to
Yeah.
people
I
and
don't
to
think
show that
anything
she.
could have helped her to win, son.
Yeah,
Why
like
not?
listen,
Because America don't want to see no black.
I agree.
Well, yeah, they
regardless
don't want
of what
no
they view
woman.
her.
which
Yeah.
is stupid. All
They didn't even convince the white woman. Who the fuck is Kamala?
I agree.
They're not
I
gonna do
agree.
it. They're not gonna do it.
And Trump is the type, even Trump, but the thing about Trump is he'll say whatever sounds good. Like what he did for black people, he goes, "Black people have been treated very badly." And people are like, "That's right, Trump. Yeah, baby." Your church people are so gullible.
By
That's
him.
right. Tell him.
Right.
Talk. He goes,
And his ancestors.
he's like, "You've been
So-
treated so badly. We have to change that. We
Yeah.
got to do
You've been
stuff for
treated
the
badly
blacks."
by me.
And they're like,
Right.
"That's
In my
right.
building."
Tell him,
Right.
Trump."
Right.
I remember he's like this. "You've been treated very badly for many years."
Why not?
And they're like, "That's right. That's right, Trump." He
And
just
then
says
what's
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Whatever
gotta sue
is
him.
good,
Gotta
he'll
sue
say
him.
it right there. He's just crazy like that. Narcissistic. He's 5-year-old
Yep.
brain, you know, literally. So, and he got booed. Did you see him get booed at the World Cup shit?
I heard
Yeah,
about
but the
that.
only reason why
Then he took the medal and put it in his pocket.
He's so weird.
Trump
He's
is such a
he's so
fucking
weird.
con.
He's such
they,
a
and they
weirdo.
spotted it and they point. He goes. He's like this. He's like, thank you. He's just like, shit.
He
this is
took a
cool.
medal?
He took a medal and put it in his pocket.
He's a pickpocket.
He's a fucking thief. He's just.
Can you imagine if fucking Obama
Never.
took a medal
That is
from
Can you imagine if he did anything
anything?
that this motherfucker?
Grab
Yo,
him by the pussy.
do you get? Can you show
Howard Stern interview.
Donald Trump stealing a medal?
That is
Yeah, let me see
embarrassing.
this.
Is your phone mic work?
Getting booed. Pull it up.
Okay, let's see. Do we have sound? He don't give a fuck. Just like,
Because he's so narcissistic.
he's just like
But they also haven't stopped him from doing anything.
nothing. Right.
Somebody's booing.
Everyone's booing.
And he's like, I'm making money. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting richer off
He
this
doesn't.
shit.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't care.
I do admire how you don't give a fuck.
Did you see he's
Right,
selling?
he-
He's
I want to be on
selling.
that level of I don't give a fuck.
The fact that he'll show
Yeah,
up.
right. I do.
Yeah, like I want that.
Did you see he was selling like
with you. I'm with you.
Bibles or something?
Yeah, of
Like-
Oh
course.
yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, like presidential Bibles or
Was it
something.
his
Yeah,
hard time?
with the
Yeah.
Constitution.
No, cologne. He was selling cologne too,
Cologne,
which is
Bible,
illegal.
sneakers,
Intrigue.
He's a maniac.
Bitcoin.
Wait, selling
Yeah.
cologne is illegal?
As the president,
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah.
you can't have
It's
no
called,
side
isn't it
hustle.
called,
No.
Oh, good to
isn't it
know.
called
Yeah.
fight?
yeah,
It's called fight.
yeah.
You can't have no side hustle as a president?
No, it's a conflict of interest.
No, you're supposed to divest. If you have
Yeah,
a business,
Trump victory.
you're
Like
supposed-
Obama, like Obama couldn't have came out with sneakers when he was president.
Right.
That's illegal.
Why I didn't know that.
They got
Yeah.
mad when Obama
Yeah,
wore
you're
a tan
supposed to
suit.
divest.
Yeah, you're not supposed to.
He
You gotta
made
give up.
55 billion or million.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
He
55
made-
billion off of Bitcoin. He
Yeah.
created his own Bitcoin, and foreign dignitaries and different people that want to pay to play, they buy the Bitcoin, which is money that goes to him. It's like he's laundering the money through Bitcoin.
Yeah, and he's making.
And they're letting
The
him do it.
Saudis
Making
bought
tons.
a
Yeah.
couple billion fucking.
We are the
Bitcoin.
laughing stock because I was just in Canada and they are having a time. Everyone is.
But it's that white supremacist attitude that I would rather get fucked and ruined than see like brown people get anything. Like it's a
Yeah.
sick,
See brown people on a
it's a
commercial.
psychosis.
I'd rather live in misery as long as black people are more miserable than me than to prosper with black people.
I really
Isn't
want
that
to.
cutting off your nose to spite your face? Isn't that one?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm so
But
tired
listen,
of.
yeah.
I'm,
Listen, all right, all right.
No offense to you, but
No.
I'm tired of us having to go. Well, I don't mean all white people. No, I mean all white people. I mean everybody has this bias. It's so pervasive
Right.
that it's always there, even if it's not malicious. This kind of why don't you write about white people? Why don't you have white characters? Is this mentality?
Yeah.
And we always have to identify. It's like, do you think that Israel should be able to defend themselves? This is the same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It's like we don't have to identify
Yeah.
our okayness. You're the one that's fucked up.
That's true.
That's true. You perpetuate this.
But what
Yeah.
it's like when you look at sports, how were whites winning? They didn't let us in.
Yeah.
They just didn't let us play basketball.
Yeah, that's how they
Like,
broke. That's how they
little
broke all those records.
Kids now, you go, they can't believe that basketball was once
All white.
all white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they go
Just
and
a
they
bunch of
watch
people doing
they,
chest passes.
they watch the old footage and that shit is trash. And then they go, "What are you without cheating?
Yeah.
You fucked up the Negro Leagues by integrating us. You brought in Jackie Robinson because you saw that it was better.
Yeah.
The Negro Leagues was better than you guys. So then that one game you all allowed black people to play, they beat your ass, and then black people created night games. It was the Negro Leagues that created night
My
games.
grandfather played
Yeah,
Negro League.
awesome. See,
was a player.
That's dope. And so it's like
and Babe Ruth was black.
he was black as that big
Yes.
ass nose, and he hung out with black people. Like he got along with black. There's pictures of him with black people.
Yep.
They're like,
My grandfather used to talk about him.
Yeah.
yeah,
Played with Jackie Robinson.
yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Do you know the team? Do you know the team?
Well, he was in New York. He was a Yankee.
New York Black Yankee?
Yeah, he was
The
a black Yankee.
Yankees? I got a
Glenby
t-shirt,
Mosley.
Black
Look him
Yankee.
up.
Crazy.
Look him up.
That's
Like
lit.
Glenby Mosley.
Because I met Buck O'Neal
Yeah.
from the Kansas City Monarchs when I used to go. I would go to Kansas City and go to the Negro
museum.
League museum they got, which is awesome. And Buck Owens, before he died, Buck O'Neal be walking around. I'd be like, "Hey, Mr. O'Neal," was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, my grandfather was like 90 when they inducted him into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and they broke it, and you look at
That's
it and
so
go,
cool. My
It's
grandfather was a
crazy.
janitor, so I don't really
My
know
grandfather was
Whoa.
also the
He
very
might be-
first.
he might have had the
That's
first
my grandfather
mop,
right
though.
there.
"That's your grandfather?"
Yep. He was
Wow.
That's
Holy
amazing.
shit!
Glenby Mosley. He was the first. He was one of the first blacks to actually work for Department of Sanitation as not a laborer, as a
Look
truck
at that!
driver.
Look at that!
Yeah.
Look
That's
at
amazing.
Show that again! Damn! That's
There he goes.
insane, bro. That's your
I'm not
grandma.
telling no lies, yo.
Damn.
My
No,
story
that's
is
your
real.
legacy. That is it. That's
Yeah.
incredible, man.
That's how you
Ooh.
can't. That's how you feel a sense of pride.
Yeah.
And somebody can't diminish you
Yeah, they
because
can't.
you understand your history.
I
'Cause
totally
the
understand.
whole point of making black people feel as though they don't belong is to say that you haven't contributed to nothing.
Yeah.
The pyramids ain't you. African
Right.
cultures is not you. Jazz is not you. It's
Yeah.
all rock is not you.
Yeah.
Country.
Yeah.
It's you have contributed nothing. This is why you should just stay in your place.
Yeah.
And once you know.
Yeah.
Who
what
you are.
that you contributed
I teach
everything.
all 6 of my kids.
even
I'm like,
contributed,
tell
invested.
me. I just told my son today walking in the mall, I'm like, tell me who you are, Jonah. And he's like, I know, Mom. I'm like, no, tell me. And he's like, I'm 9th generation direct descendant to the first free black to purchase property on Staten Island. I'm like, and I need you to keep saying that every single day. Like, I need you. I tell him that all the time.
Because every day
Let's find
something is saying that he's not.
Yeah,
That
like you
he's
gotta
not
be up. You
important.
gotta be.
Yeah.
I mean, I put him in the best school, so he's always around. You know, like all these other types of kids, and they're like, you know, you're late for school, and I'm like, yeah, he's late because he's an entreprenor. He don't need to be here. He's gonna
And
make
they
money
can't
regardless.
wait. It's just-
Like I don't need
and
this.
how old is he?
He's 11.
And 11, and they still because they learned racism at 3.
Right. So they
stay
taught
a-
him. They
stay a stupid
my
shit.
my kids had to go through that their whole lives. Like
and then there's
called
young
my
and
kids those
still
kind of- yeah, in
they
the
and
schools.
so it's like we got to move on. No, but you keep teaching the young ones your bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You keep.
So
and
I like you were
boy,
saying that whole confidence kind of elite
Yeah.
kind of like and like what she was saying, I kind of like I'm tapping in because she was talking about inferior like behaviors like and when I walk around on Staten Island, I don't ever walk around with my head down.
Hell
I don't ask anybody for any help. I don't so everybody always thinks she got everything together. She doesn't need anything to do work her restaurant or her events or anything like that. She doesn't need us. And I'm like, no, it's not that I don't need you. It's just that you see me walking in alignment with my authority and with my confidence and with
My value.
and I've been appointed. You know, my ancestors sent me here to do this. So like you guys all think you're supposed to have all of these things going on here, but I'm here and I've been here. My people are here. My ancestors are still here. So
yeah.
you can't do nothing to move me. You can't tell me I can't be here. So like my black restaurant is the only black restaurant on Staten Island.
This is a perfect transition.
Yeah.
Right.
Your restaurant
My
is
soul
called,
food
what's it
restaurant
called?
is Shawnae's House at 381 Van Duzer Street in Stapleton. It is the only soul food restaurant on Staten Island that is considered to be a fine dining restaurant on Staten Island. It is the only restaurant to ever receive 2 stars in the New York Times out of any restaurant that's on Staten
That's
Island,
crazy.
including the white restaurants. So what I'm up against is all of the white restaurants, every type of restaurant, not just white, but they're all questioning, why is this girl getting all of the attention? Why is her restaurant making all this noise? Why is she the only one that is bringing around the entire world as a destination and attraction for New York City? They don't understand. I'm sitting here saying, if my ancestors came here and did it first, you tried to wipe them out, and then you didn't want to tell it in the history books, why don't you think I'm supposed to be here doing this?
So I got a question.
Yeah.
How did it all start? Who was the first person? Is Sandy?
So my ancestor, Captain John Jackson, was
Captain John Jackson.
Captain John Jackson Henry, and I have to say that because I am a Henry. There are 4 founding families, which are the Henrys, the Landons, the Coopers, and the Moody Pedros, and I am a Henry. I just found this out recently that Captain John Jackson is Henry. Captain John Jackson Henry. I was just saying Captain John Jackson. Okay. He owned his own ship. He was coming from Snow Hill, Maryland. He came up here. He found himself on Staten Island, and when he found himself on Staten Island, this was in the 1700s. Now, 1700s.
Hundreds.
So the paperwork that my mom found yesterday, I was telling everybody the story about how he came here in 1799. My mom looked at the paperwork. She's like, "No, Shawnae, it says 1700s, like the 1700s, like 1700." And I'm like, "What?"
Early.
Yes.
For 100 years earlier than I
That's
thought.
before America was
Yes,
America.
Right.
Damn.
So they
That's
traveled up here, and then he purchased Sandy Ground, the land, as the first black purchaser of
How
land.
did he travel?
On a ship.
On a ship.
Came on a ship. And he traveled here. He met my great-great-great-grandmother, who was a full-blown Native American on a reservation.
Do you know what kind
This
of
is
Indian?
pre-slavery.
Yeah, this is sort of
He
like
came
this
as
is
a free
pre-free.
man.
Yes, he was free black. Yeah.
So what kind of Indian? Do you know what tribe?
I'm from the Lakota Sioux tribe.
Sioux tribe.
Yeah, Lakota Sioux, and we were coming from the Dakotas. and we came here to Staten Island.
From the wow.
From the
Damn.
Dakotas, yeah.
That's like Midwest.
Yes. So that tribe migrated to Staten Island and built their reservation.
that's
And then
insane.
my great-great-great-grandfather met her, and they created a family. So I'm a part of that. So they purchased
That's
in 18... Great-great-great-grandfather.
Four grades.
Yes,
Three-
yes.
three?
Three. I'm three grades.
Three.
Yes. So I'm 8th generation, and it goes back. My grandmother was 6. And he was first. They came here. They purchased in 1828, and then they built my church in 1850. The 2 cottages that are still standing, that are across the street from my church, also built around that time. Our counterparts did a lot of things while we were there. So we owned our own farm. We were the first farm black settlers there, and we were the first black oystermen there. So they were oystering, and then when our counterparts found out that we were oystering and opening up, sort of like
When white people found out, what happened?
Yes, they were opening
Yeah.
up socially. They were like socially elite people, opening up these like members only clubs and restaurants and oyster bars. And when they caught wind that was happening, they polluted the water so that you couldn't oyster anymore.
Damn.
And so when they polluted the water so you couldn't oyster anymore, my ancestors were like, okay, well, you pollute the water. We're still farming, so
y'all
we're good.
always gotta be villains. They always gotta be villains. Like that's what I'm just like. Y'all always gotta be villains.
You
Right.
understand that if, in order to be tall,
You gotta put somebody on their
They
knees.
always gotta be villains. God
always-
damn.
They
It
can't do
didn't kill.
anything
It didn't kill anything because you just killed the oysters, but you didn't kill the vibe. So
Right.
while they were there and they were still farming, they were farming asparagus, blueberries, sweet potatoes, and strawberries.
Damn.
So when they found out that we were still prosperous, we were farming and we were still pushing things out, they came and they burnt the ground so that you couldn't. They burnt the farms. So when they burnt the farms,
This is
they
all
were like-
before Tulsa
Yes,
and Black Wall
yes.
Street.
This is all
was
before
just
Black Wall
thinking
Street.
Yeah,
We were doing our
17,
thing.
1800.
So when they burnt the farm, what happened was to what you believed was our demise became your demise, because when it burnt the ground, it burnt up the rest of the crops, but the sand became so conducive for strawberries that they flourished like you were in California. And the strawberries went crazy all over the burnt land. And so that's where the name Sandy Ground came from. And then when he figured that out, he discovered it. He said, let me take my ass over here to Anguilla. So he takes his boat, he takes his ship, and he goes to Anguilla, and he establishes in the richest part of Anguilla, Sandy Ground, Anguilla, and then takes a straight shot through Anguilla and goes to St. Martin and establishes Sandy Ground, St. Martin. And then he comes back to Staten Island to complete his mission of building out this whole tribe, this situation.
Bananas,
And so now he does all of that and he passes and my family takes over. Now we are the oldest community inhabited by its original descendants in the United States. We're the oldest continuous community in the U.S. with its original descendants in the U.S.
what, how old was he when he passed?
I can't remember how old he was, but I know that his tombstone is in our protected cemetery on our grounds, and all the tombstones are dated back in the 1800s. Like you can see, like the old ones, like oh my God, they're still here, they're still buried.
What were you
here.
saying about Harriet Tubman? Remember?
So my ancestor, Captain John Jackson, used to pick up Harriet Tubman multiple times in New Jersey and bring her with the enslaved
Like
group.
what? Like
And
that's like a
leave it.
celebrity from the past.
So she
That's
was
like-
she was a celebrity. She
Yo,
stayed
me
in
and
the
Harry
house.
about to go.
I said when one of the news stations asked me, "Oh, well, how do you think you feel?" I said, "I think it's pretty dope to know that my ancestor had a cold one with Harriet Tubman and then put her back on the boat and took her to Jersey because she was seeking refuge in the house where my grandmother was born. So she stayed in that house where my grandmother was
What
born.
the fuck?
On Staten Island.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and so he would keep taking her back to Jersey. So they started seeing the traffic coming back and forth of the boat going back and forth into New Jersey. And they were like, what's that? What's happening over there? And that's how the ferry system got inspired. Because it was like, we got to like make sure that the ship goes back and forth from Staten Island to New York City. Because they saw that happening. This was all before a bridge was built. So before bridges were built, we fought to like not build a bridge. Like, no, we don't really want a bridge. We're good. And what they did was they promised us, you'll never have to pay a toll or a tax to cross the bridge. You'll be able to travel back and forth for free. So when they applied the tax, we were like, well, you apply the tax. Now we have to like travel back and forth and we got to pay. We don't understand it. We're unsure what's going on. They even fought us on building assisted living for senior citizens in our family. They fought us. We took it all the way to DC. My family was like, we want to build retirement homes here in Sandy Ground. They said, no, we don't want you to do that because black people have grandchildren very young, and then you guys will densely populate and we'll have to build more schools out here, so you guys can't build facilities out here on our grounds, like on our land. We had to sell land, $9 million worth of land. We still own much of the land, but we had to sell land just to like pay taxes because they said, you guys have all that land and the trees are growing, and if you don't pay the tax on it, we're going to take it from you. So we had to sell it to pay tax, like so that you didn't take stuff from us. So we're constantly out there trying to combat things that are going on. And now that you see, because I done let the cat out the bag, y'all wasn't ready for me. Like, you weren't ready for me. Like, I was coming ready to be rehearsed and ready to stunt on you. I'm going to open up a top restaurant. The food critic that came into the restaurant, he studied my lineage 30 years ago when I was in middle school and didn't know that I was a Sandy Ground descendant. So when he gave me my 2 stars, he had no clue that I was a descendant of Sandy Ground. I said, so you spoke to my ancestors while you were sitting around in the cemetery studying the lineage of my people, and they told you keep my name in your mouth. Because she's coming 30 years from now. She's going to come up out of this recess thing in middle school, and she's going to be cooking, and I need you to make sure you take care of her. So it's like that full circle thing is like, my ancestors are very real. They're really walking around out there like, you guys don't really got it. And so like, now we ready to take it over. So now it's really like, I'm really walking around with that air about me and about my ancestors, because I'm like, y'all, you wasn't ready.
And this and Staten Island, all you think about is racist Italians and Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah, and that's what when I'm talking to my customers, I'm like, I said, now you got this, and this is about U.S. history, but it's also world history, because everybody from around the world is coming to a restaurant that has 6 tables and 20 seats. It's not just about Wu-Tang, Pete Davis, and the Mafia and the Mob Wives. It's about this right here.
Right.
This is what's going to sustain us, and it's going to also wipe and change the narrative of what the things are that you guys believe Staten Island is, because it's not that.
So what? I don't know, the east side of Staten. What side are you on? I don't know.
I'm in Stapleton. I'm on the North Shore.
North Shore of Staten Island.
The North Shore is considered the diverse
Stapleton
side.
is the project.
So Staten Island, that is where Wu-Tang and them are from, in that area.
Right.
They're from Stapleton, Park Hill area. Stapleton is actually, it was considered the worst neighborhood on Staten Island. It was actually one of the worst neighborhoods in New York City. And when the Holy Spirit told me to go and open up my restaurant in Stapleton, it was like, I need you to rise up out of this. I need you to show people how to rise up out of this kind of adversity.
Yeah.
So what my restaurant did was, it calmed a storm. Like, that whole neighborhood is like so calm now. Everybody.
When did you open your restaurant?
June 6, 2021. I had a grand opening of over 400 people and gave food out for free.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
During
you
the
did it for
pandemic.
free first, yeah.
During the pandemic, I was like, and I gave the food away for free for 2.5 years because I didn't make any money. There was nobody buying any food during the pandemic. It was just like, all right, what do I do? Keep giving the food away to everybody that's in need, and I'll keep doing that until something happens. And it was from one thing to the next.
And how did you
Look how
get
God
the money?
blessed you.
Yeah, right. How did you get the money for the restaurant?
I had $22,000 when I died. So I died on September 11th, 2020 at home.
Wait, what happened?
Yeah, tell him.
I died at home in the presence of my...
I got all this information.
Yeah.
We got like an hour to something conversation.
I had a miraculous experience with God, and I died with no diagnosis. I was completely and totally healthy, and my 13-year-old son found me resting in the bathtub. The water was only to my waist. It was not above. I was not submerged. He said that I was unresponsive. He called my husband and told my husband to come home, and he used the term unresponsive at 13. So my husband turned around like, I got to go home. My 13-year-old son only plays video games. Why is he using the word unresponsive? So when my husband got there, they were like, trying to wake me up. They were like, oh, no, she's not getting up. And when EMS and fire department came, they were like, yeah, she's like gone. We don't know how long that's been. So it's not our job to like resuscitate and bring her back. We're not doctors. And he was like, no. Can you like take her to the hospital? He was like, yeah, I guess, but we're not supposed to do that. We're supposed to like call coroner. And they were like, no, we want you to take her to the hospital. They took me and resuscitated me. And sure enough, ancestors come right to you and say, hey, chase your legacy and not the luxury. You'll get everything that you want. Just like wake up and go ahead and do it. 4 days later, I woke up and I was like, they said I wasn't going to recover. I wasn't supposed to wake up. I wasn't supposed to be able to cook.
Were you in a coma?
I was in a coma for 4 days after they had resuscitated me. And they told my family, like, she's not going to get up. She's not going to wake up. She's dead. Like, she had a DIC, to disseminated intercovascular coagulation. It means that she was in the process of death and she was just dying. There was nothing we could do to save her. And so they were like, if she does respond, she's going to respond and be a vegetable, or she's going to respond and be severely disabled. And so they're like, she'll never cook and get herself dressed or do anything for herself anymore. She'll just always need. And when I woke up, I was like, why am I at room CICU? I just asked everybody, like, hey, why am I here? They were like, like, what is she doing? Why is she awake?
Wait, well, hold
She's
on.
talking.
I'm so sorry. Because the story went really fast.
Yeah.
So
For you?
Yeah, because wait, you was taking a bath.
No. I was home. I was on the couch, and my husband was like saying, so during transition, like people talk about transition. Transition is a process, and I believe that when people say God is sovereign, God is sovereign. I never felt death. I was like, I already had an experience where God had already like prepared me for it. Like, learn to meditate to the point where you don't have to hear, feel, see, think, or smell. And that was March 7th of 2019 or 20, right before the pandemic. And so I started studying self-hypnosis, like how to put myself to sleep, how to like relax, how to like calm down. And then when September 11th, 2020 came and it happened, I was dead on 9/9 because I was on my couch and I was in like autopilot mode. My husband said he was talking to me, that I was walking around, that I was eating. I don't remember anything. I don't have recollection of any of that. And he said on the third day, I rose. I stood up from the couch and he said he walked me back and forth and was like, you were kind of moaning like something might have been wrong. So you get in the tub twice a day. So I ran the tub for you and I put you in. And then I was going to go to the gym because you were responding to me. My cousin said I was on FaceTime. I was talking to her on the phone. And she said, when I put my toe in the water, I said, something's not right. And I hung up the phone. And when I sat down, my son said he came in and said, Mom, do you want me to turn the water off? And I said, no. And he closed the door to the bathroom. And then he said something told him not to leave the bathroom. And when he came back, pushed the door back open, he said I was unresponsive. And that's when they found me going.
No, they didn't explain what had happened to you. Like,
so they just said like when like a hospice patient is like deemed terminally ill and they're gonna pass, they like just wait the process. That's what they do. And then when your body goes out of whack, you go into a DIC, which is a disseminated intercovascular coagulation. Your body bleeds and clots at the same exact time. There's no medication that can stop it because I'm gonna either stop the bleeding or I'm gonna stop the clotting. And so there's nothing that can like do both at the same time. That's what I had. Like out of nowhere. So my whole body was covered in them. And they were like, she's just dead. Like, we're not going to do anything. She's not going to recover. So when this African doctor came in after I had woken up and they were like trying to figure out how the hell did you wake up? The doctor was pinching himself and he was like, have you ever seen a reptile's tail cut off? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, what happens to it? I'm like, the tail grows back. He's like, yeah, we're looking at your plate of blood underneath the microscope and you're like creating new cells by yourself, healing yourself. We're not giving you any medication.
You're like X-Men.
Yeah, so they're like, you're doing something that we can't understand.
What?
So,
Wait, so what happened with the African doctor?
He was the one that came in and explained it to me because he was pinching himself and I'm like, what's wrong, doc? Like, you good? And he's like, yo, we're reading your blood under the microscope and you're creating new cells without us. There's no meds that does this.
What is going on here?
Yeah, he was like, you
Your
should
blood
probably.
is
He's like, you should get your medical records, and they held my medical records for a year. Like they was like, yeah, they were holding on to him. Like they were not trying to give him to him. Like it's illegal. I was trying to sue and all this, and God was like, let that go. What I'm getting ready to do with you, you ain't even gonna need none of that. Like,
Did you ever get him?
Yeah, I did. A year later.
Okay.
Wow, this is.
Yeah, it's
wild?
bigger. It's bigger.
That's some wow.
It's bigger.
So, 2 stars. What is from what is? It's not Michelin.
No, it's not Michelin stars. These are stars in the New York Times, which they say are very hard to get, and like usually only like the top fine dining restaurants get stars. No, I think one restaurant on Staten Island might have got 1 star, but when they came and said, when I told somebody the New York Times came to the restaurant, I don't know what that means. The bartender said, "Oh well, they're just probably going to mention you in the newspaper, but you're not going to get any stars." Like, try to like brush me off, and I was like, "Okay, cool, I don't care." Like, mention a New York Times. I don't know how big that is, but sure, no problem. And so when the article came out and it was like she got 2 stars, people were like, "What the?"
That's the highest?
No, it's 4, but you got to be like the big, like my restaurant is tiny. It's all beat up. It's like a little shack.
But no other restaurant has.
But
2
no
stars.
restaurant has
in the
it
whole city.
in all of Staten Island.
In all of Staten Island.
So like to get it is like already to get it is crazy, and then to be the one that gets it and I get 2 is crazy because you got to get 4.
It was
like,
one particular person. Or was a group of people that came and ate, or one particular
so it was
judge?
No. It was one, it was the
critic.
food critic came with 2 friends, Pete Wells, and he sat at the kids' table at table 3. That's where my kids sat for 2 years and just were my real critics telling me what I could put on the menu. And he sat there, he came late. And it was when the restaurant started to kind of like pick up because of food bloggers were coming in. And he's sitting there. I don't know who he is, but people do lookbooks and all that kind of stuff. Just like that show The Bear. They know who these people are. They run around and they act crazy.
I love that
But he
show.
came there and it was 10 o'clock and I didn't even really have nothing. I was like, yo, I only got scraps. I don't really got much, but I can like hook you up with a dope smorgasbord and you'll be good. You'll be happy. And he's like, well, all right. So I said, you trust me? He said, yeah. I brought the food out. He's like, oh my God, like, this is your scraps? Like, what the heck does regular time look like? I was like, early. Like, if you get here at 5 o'clock, then you get what you want. He came back a week later, 2 weeks later, and he brought a new group of people. And so now he's like ordering everything and they're like picking at all the food, going crazy. And the first time he came, I walked him to his car. I walk everybody to their car or I
Did
get them
you
an
know
Uber.
it was him
I didn't
yet?
know.
You
I don't
didn't
know
know.
anything. So he acted funny. Like the two people that were with him first were like saying stuff and I could remember them like kicking each other under the table, like not to say stuff, to not let it out. And then the second time he came, he brought new people. I still didn't know. But I walked up to him and I'm like, hey, cousin. And I hugged him. I'm like, hey, you came back. And he's like not wanting to look at me like, does she know who I am? I'm like, no, I'm not saying no, I don't know who you are. I'm just like treating him like a cousin.
Right.
And so it was like, you're going to get everything because now I told you what to do, be here at 5 o'clock. Now you can get what you want. And he eats and then he eats and he leaves. And then I get a phone call. My nephew's like, Auntie Mom, you know, somebody called and they said their name is Pete Wells. They called from the New York Times and they want you to call him back. I said, I ain't subscribing to the New York Times. And so I like didn't want to call. I'm like, I don't want to call them back. And he was like, no, well, call them and tell them you don't want to subscribe. So I called and I'm like, hi, I'm calling to speak to Pete Wells. I didn't know you guys make cold calls to subscribe for the New York Times. He's like, so you don't know who I am? And I'm like, no. And I was like, but I know that you called me to subscribe. He's like, no, I did not call you to subscribe. He's like, I called you because I want to do a story on you. My experience with you was incredible. And I've never been in a restaurant where the chef came out and spoke to every single person, encountered everybody, hugged everybody, told every single person that she loved them. You didn't fix my napkins. You made everybody feel like they were super important. It didn't matter who it was. Like I've never seen something like that happen in my life.
Isn't that
before.
wild?
Yeah.
Restaurant business are
And
assholes.
doing what you do. Like,
Right,
you're
just
doing-
being
Very
yourself.
natural.
Yeah.
He was, and that's what he said. As I've never seen it. Like he's like, I have
Wow,
to
they
do.
reward people for
Yeah.
being human beings.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta write an incredible story, but it is gonna change your life drastically. And when it did, the first reservation was Paris. When I got the call, my phone went crazy. It was like messages were like in the 200s on my phone. I couldn't even keep them. So like now it's like it's booked. People that are coming there now booked 3 months ago. They travel from all around the world. I've seen people from every single continent. I've seen them from all the islands. I've seen them from everywhere, all 50 states. They all show up. And like my biggest fans are London, Germany, New Zealand, Switzerland.
Wait. So they flew to Paris?
No,
they can't
These
flew
people
in.
fly
Paris
to Staten
Parisians
Island.
called in.
Oh, they
and said,
Paris
They're
called.
coming to
Paris
Staten
called
Island.
and made a reservation like I'm coming in 2 months. Can I
Not
make a
Manhattan,
reservation?
Staten
dang.
Island.
So every
amazing.
single week I'm booked. I do 3 turnovers, and when I open up my restaurant, I have a waiting list of over 200 people trying to get in on a cancellation.
Damn.
And so it's like, they're like, we'll take a cancellation. And
What
they'll
time
come
do you
from-
open?
I open at 5 o'clock. I'm open on paydays, Thursday, Friday, Saturday from 5 to 10.
3 months, y'all.
3 days.
We ate a few
Yes.
minutes ago.
Yeah.
Not to brag.
But I fix me a little something.
Right.
In this
Y'all go wait your
motherfucker.
little 3 months.
I got
Right.
to tell a little mac and cheese.
That mac and cheese,
Little
girl.
something,
Oh my
something.
God.
I couldn't let it
It
go.
is worth the wait, y'all.
It's worth
Soul
it.
food, and like I said, a lot of soul food places that we know about.
Right.
Oof,
3
terrible
months.
now.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And you aren't losing your authenticity trying to please some kind of
No.
people.
Right.
Absolutely
You know
not.
what I mean? A lot of cats do that shit.
Every single day that I go into the restaurant, I ask for 2 things. Bring the people in and allow them to be one way and allow them to leave refreshed and anew. And the second thing is keep me grounded. Like I always want to stay grounded, because I believe that is a part of the fabric of my brand, is like making sure people understand like I came from something and then I experienced things that might have felt like nothing, and this is like much bigger than me. Like
So when you say you do 3 turnovers, what does that mean?
So like I open up at 5. I have a seating at 5. They get like 90 minutes, and then you come in.
They gotta go.
They gotta get up. You gotta go because I can't tell the person coming from Belize and Island that they can't sit down at 7:45.
You have reservations.
They're reservation only. I can't do it any other way.
You have to.
You
You
can't.
said you opened 3 days a week? Thursday, Friday,
on
Saturday.
payday.
Look how
come
sweet
you?
that is.
How come you don't open during the week since you have that over?
Yeah,
that,
right.
I'm busy.
Damn! Hey, wait, hold on. Damn! Hold on.
Clip it.
Damn!
I love it.
Please put that as a clip. That's it. She's busy, nigga.
Yo, hold on.
Yes.
It's like, well, I tried to go to that restaurant. Well, they're busy, Jerry. They're busy. What did you expect? It's a soul food
That's the
restaurant,
clip.
Jerry. Why didn't you fucking reserve it, Jerry? I didn't know.
She don't got time for you.
Yo, she goes, I'm
Thursday,
busy.
Friday, Saturday. That's it.
Damn, she goes, I have things to do.
A life to live.
A life to live. Things are going well.
I love it.
3 days and then the rest are mine.
Right.
I have 6 children.
Mondays and Tuesdays are like lunch special days. They'll try to like dumb me down and try to make me give them like soup and a sandwich. I don't got time for that. Like,
Damn, I heard that. That's so
I like it.
great.
Thursday,
They
Friday,
do that
Saturday.
yeah.
3 days.
If you go and throw it up
That's
in the
it.
club, throw it up in the restaurant. I'm good.
Wow. And so you said it's a little shag. Is it fucked up looking? Or
It,
something?
no, it's literally
let's get a picture of this old
literally-
raggedy ass motherfucker.
Yeah, it's got like a little living room.
You know,
and a
you
little-
said it's raggedy. I want to
wanna
see
see
this
it.
bullshit.
Everybody else feels like it's home, but
They
it's
on
like, what's your
fold-out
home?
tables
What's your
and like
home?
everyone-
No, we pull out fold-out tables in the living room.
Oh,
And
yeah.
this is for an overflow,
Can you
and
pull-
I don't
pull
want
up a
nobody
picture?
trying to
And you
come
know
in
good
for an
food's good food.
overflow.
You eat
They be
that
like,
shit at
I don't want to
Brown,
leave.
real.
People came from Dallas. They're like, I don't want to get kicked out. Let me sit down.
I want
and
to see
eat.
the inside of this plate. Oh
my God.
shit, that's a crib. That's your place?
That's in my living room, right?
That's-
It's
look at
right in the
Marvin.
dining hall. So like, there's tables behind there. There's like
Wow.
stuff behind
Yo,
there.
that's a crib.
That looks dope. Can we see like the what people eat at?
How you gonna have soul food and couches?
People gonna be knocked out.
Yeah, because I imagine you knock your ass
Motherfuckers be
out.
like,
I
oh,
won't be able to
goddamn,
get
I gotta
nobody
get
out at 90 minutes.
Motherfuckers gonna be knocked.
No, we
the
do.
fuck out.
We do a shift.
Oh,
We're like, hey,
wow.
shift
Wow.
over, move. Yeah, we.
Oh, I love it. It's
Yeah.
really pretty. It's
Yeah.
cute. It looks
And right
very.
now there's like
I love small intimate spaces.
on
too.
the
It looks
on that
cozy
right
as hell.
wall. There's all new like art we put up there, because they were like.
But the
tearing it up.
furniture is all new too. Is it all raggedy?
No. I bought secondhand furniture.
All right, cool. No, I'm stable though.
Yeah, it's stable.
It's not like one of those chairs
I just
where it's
got
like
two.
this.
I just
You
got
gotta put a
two
little
new
piece of paper
tables
on the thing.
yesterday.
Enjoy your food.
I just got two new tables because the big back situation was
The
cracking the,
big back.
table.
There's a lot of big backs in there.
I can imagine.
Yo, the big back shit is just too much. I was in Louisiana. It's big back. It's big back country.
Yo.
No, because the South, it's I'm not
crazy.
even lying. It's
No, but there's
literally
big backs.
pachyderm.
No. There's
You heard of
big. There's
pachyderm?
big. There's big
Nah,
backs
what's
from
that?
every country. Like there's big backs
Big
from
back.
everywhere.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
pachyderm.
Nah.
Pachyderm are rhinoceroses, elephants. It's pachyderm because derm, the skin. It's that skin they
Okay, the
have.
thick ass skin.
Pachyderm is
The thick-ass
elephants,
skin.
rhinoceroses.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's yo in the side. They're
No, it's big backed.
massive.
It's big
Yeah.
backed.
It's big backed.
backed.
So you be like this. So
Ooh.
one
I have a
per
question.
table. Yeah,
wait.
big back. Like yeah, I'm just me.
We do have to like be strategic in how we put people down on the table so they don't block certain walkways.
Wow.
Because
They
it's
be
so-
big like
it is-
that? That's crazy.
Girl, you know it's
soul
America.
food.
Yeah.
So that's not like
Yeah, that's a magnet for big bags.
Yeah. Who's
Then they-
Yeah.
Are you a magnet for big backs? Well, welcome to Shawnae's. If you got a big back, well, we got a big menu for all the big backs out there. All you big backs, French big backs, Swiss big back. We got Chinese big backs,
No
big backs. You want baby back ribs? Well, big backs, guess what we got for you, you big fucking backs. Get over here in Staten Island. We got room for the big backs. We have a living room. We have a whole bed. We have a pull-out bed for you big back motherfuckers. Come on down. Come to Shawnee's where the big backs live.
Yeah.
I have
great
two
commercial. commercial.
It really
Great
is, though.
commercial.
Can I
Big
use
backs,
it?
big
Yeah.
backs. Let's go. Big backs. Yo, put me in like a little wig.
No, I need
What's
that.
up? This is Shawnae. Are you a big back? Let's try to.
But you gotta have like on a turban, a dashiki, a cowboy hat, boots.
He got that at the
you gotta
crib.
have like a,
He got all that at the
You gotta
crib.
have all of it on
Everything
because
in one.
everybody comes.
God,
to
it's like,
what's
come on, big back. Whose back is big? All the big backs come. Listen, we want you to come to big back.
Everybody
big
gotta
back.
wear it. Everybody. Yeah.
What, two questions. One, who's the most famous person who's been to who's come to your
That's a good
restaurant?
question.
Either famous, a celebrity, or like political, or either whichever, any
Well,
type of.
I've had Elvis Duran. He's on the radio. Al Roker's been there. I had L.A. Reid and his whole family come.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, nice.
And somebody like everybody in the neighborhood was like, "How you get L.A. Reid to come to Staten Island?" And I talked to them on the phone. They're very cool.
Nice.
Who else? Alexander Smalls opened up the first fine dining soul food restaurant in Manhattan. But he's an opera singer.
Oh, wow.
He came there. Eric Sermon.
Eric Sermon from EPMD, baby, the Green Eyed Bandit.
He came. Wu-Tang doesn't. Well, Capadonna came. He shot a documentary.
Kappa!
He shot a documentary in the restaurant.
Oh, did he?
And a piece of it, and then Method Man shot a music video in there.
Oh wow.
But I did like a lot of like personal stuff for them, like at home. Like I worked with Raekwon in Texas, and I did some stuff for Method Man at home.
Weren't you personal chef
Capadonna.
for somebody?
I was personal chef to a lot of people. Charlemagne, Teddy Riley.
Oh, wow.
I worked with Cardi B. I worked with Kevin Gates. I worked with
Kevin Gates?
Little Kim. I did her birthday party. I did Ed Norton's movie Motherless Brooklyn. I worked with Bruce Willis right before he was diagnosed.
Wow.
Right before the pandemic. Lou Pepper Williams. I did him during the pandemic. He came to Brooklyn. Came to Brooklyn for a basketball game.
Yeah.
He asked for food, and then when nobody could go into the Barclays Center because it was the pandemic and it was pictures, I was the only person that had ever been in there.
Oh dang.
Because it was like, we need real food. So I got called for doing that. But I worked with A Boogie, Busta Rhymes, everybody. Like anybody you name, I've seen all of them. I've done television, news, music, movies, all that kind of stuff. I did it for 5 years. I did it all over the entertainment industry. So
That's amazing.
It was very big. I worked New York Yankees. I ran all the food and beverage over there. I did Dallas Cowboys. I worked food and beverage there.
Wow.
I did a
You
lot
have
of.
put the work
I put the work in.
Your resume is
Son.
really.
Yeah, my resume is crazy. Like it's been everybody.
But your legacy is what really had me like.
Yeah.
That legacy.
Because to come from
that's what
black
got
excellence
me.
like that, I couldn't imagine. Man,
Yeah.
because I don't come from that, so it's like.
Well, you do. You
who
just
come
don't
from
know.
God.
You do
No, I
come
don't.
from it. You do come from it. You just don't know where it is. Like I always tell my people when they come
I
into
come
the
from a long-
restaurant, I'm like, if he went, think about it. If he went to Jersey, picked Harriet up, picked up a group of people, brought them to Standing Ground, and then helped them get free, and then took them back and forth into other areas, they just spread into Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, and it was like, go out there and go do what you got to go do to like build up. Like everybody didn't stay on Staten Island. People left. There were a lot of like that. Staten Island was big for dealing with ships and merchantmen. Like there was like a lot of that kind of stuff. Like Seaman Society.
When was Staten Island established? Just in
I
general.
don't know,
Wonder-
but I mean, you
I
know
can look it
that
up.
because it was an island.
Well, yeah. When was it
ships-
sort of like?
Well,
You know what I mean?
I'm dating back only to where my family, the
1700s, though.
1700s.
That's-
So like,
Yeah.
You did it. That's a good damn
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Damn.
Even though my family comes from Jamaica, it's still like not. It's not given all
But
that.
you don't know.
you
that.
don't know. We don't know the
You ever see
origin.
when what's Professor Lewis Gates? He'd take
Yeah, he'll take
Yeah.
his DNA.
and he go
Know your
deep.
heritage, yeah.
Right, so I grew up with my great grandmother in the house, and she knew her great grandmother, and
Okay.
the stories wasn't given that.
16.
It wasn't given that. It was given.
He's like, well, you come complaining your blood
Yeah,
clot.
like,
You're
what-
from Kingston.
Yeah,
Machete
it was-
family.
The stories was not given excellence.
Here it
at
is,
all.
Staten Island.
I never looked, so.
Here it is, Staten Island. Now one of New York's 5 boroughs, was first explored in 1524
Okay.
Damn.
by Giovanni de Verrazzano, like Verrazzano Bridge,
Probably not.
and named Staten.
Exactly.
Probably
probably
not.
not.
Exactly.
Oh, probably right.
That's the whitewash
And then
version of history.
Staten, of course, the Dutch. Staten Island by Henry Hudson because it's Dutch. because there was New Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Staten Island. It's Staten Island by Henry Hudson, 1609, derived from the Dutch Staten Generaal. The first permanent European settlement was established by the Dutch. They always say established.
What's the date?
Yeah.
1661 at Ouddorp. Or Ouddorp means
Established is a nice way
old.
of saying
She's
taken.
already saying, because my grandfather is Sioux, but he's Monacan from Sioux Nation. Monacan from Virginia.
Okay.
And so they were, if she has native, indigenous people, it goes before.
Yeah.
What's the lineage of her indigenous lineage before that? It's before the 1700s.
So wait, what's the Indian tribe you said again?
The Lakota Sioux tribe.
Spell that, please.
Lakota.
Lakota.
Sioux. Soious.
IOUX?
Yeah, IOUX, yes.
Okay, here we go. Watch this. The Lakota are one of the three groups that make up the Great Sioux Nation, along with the Eastern Dakota and Western Dakota, like you said. Lakota is also the name of their language, which is one of the three dialects spoken by the Sioux people. The Lakota are known as the Teton Sioux. The name Sioux is a French-Canadian term, while Lakota and Dakota are preferred by the people themselves. Okay, Sioux Nation, all right, shit. Yeah, man. And the Lakota are further divided into 7 bands: Oglala, Brule, Hunkpapa, Minikonju, Itzapiko, Sihapsapa, Blackfeet, and Unahuna. They murdered all of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
God
My grandma
damn.
writing it down. You see 1700s up at the top of the paper.
What the fuck? Damn.
But wrote it all
This
out.
is all like
It's all
like
documented.
People, it's just like it feels like I'm at a museum.
Yeah.
And you got the museum shit. Like
No,
the
I
shit
have
that's
all of
part
it.
of the
like,
museum.
like the
Yeah.
stuff you see in the glass, and
Yeah.
you go, nah, it's right in
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, and you allowed to touch
Hey,
it this
can you
time.
move the macaroni? It's right by the macaroni. Yeah, that's the document of 1359 pictures.
Yeah.
Right by the cereal.
Yeah.
No, but this is wow, man. This blew me away. That's why you're I was like, I was just DM your ass. Hey, I got
away.
a podcast. You wanna come talk about that? She was like, come here! I was like, then, oh, okay, man. And we talked for like an hour, right?
Yes,
we were
we
just
did.
yapping. I was like, dog, this is what we do.
Yeah.
What we do.
And the fact that Staten Island, that it just tells you, they just hide so much shit. And that's all they do, but shit's coming out to the
It's
light.
coming out.
And that's what I love about social media.
Yeah.
I love it. Because I wouldn't have found you,
You wouldn't have found
Right.
if there was
Right.
no social
That's a
media.
good
If I
part of
wasn't
social
just
media.
going through my
Yeah.
thing in the
Yep.
hotel. I'm
Right.
like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I'm like, this is awesome. I mean, it's like,
It's
But
crazy.
it also comes out because they're trying to diminish it. and they're
Yeah,
trying
but
to
people
hide
like you are gonna
If
stop
they're-
it from dying.
Oh, it's done.
If
It's a done
if they
deal.
weren't trying to hide it, we might just
see
leave
that?
it alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But because they're trying to hide it
Well,
so
that's a
much,
blessing in disguise because it's
Yeah.
trying to hide it. We forces us
because
to
we
dig
do
deeper.
it on, we gotta.
But when people say, yeah, they're gonna ban, I said they ain't banning shit because most of the books you learn from, you have to go buy on your own.
Yeah.
What fucking university is going to break down Black history other than the main shit, the regular shit they show in February?
Right.
I go, you gotta go and all our books are bought.
and you gotta buy. That's why I remember I told you I
Yeah.
started. I don't buy nothing but hardcover.
Yeah.
Just so I'll
That's
have
what I
it.
do.
Historic treasure on Staten Island, the oldest surviving free Black community in the U.S., is often overlooked by visitors to New York City. They just skip it. Like they'll do some tours. They'll go, "What's that?" Okay, anyway.
Let's move on.
This Italian,
Yeah.
the Italian, this pizza shop right here.
Right.
No, but what's that old thing that says 1709?
Well, look at this pizza shop that was open in 2021.
1709. That's just the address. Listen.
Wait, that's just the address.
It's hysterical. That's
not the years.
Yeah, that's just the 1709 Street. There's 1701 too. Okay, now the Italians and the Dutch, they created this wonderful church here. But what's that old church that says 1452? That's another address from the back. Those are the 1400 streets. Now, this guy Luigi, he established that. But where's Harriet Tubman's photo doing right there on that boat there? Yeah, that guy's a Harriet Tubman fan. And he lives right there in 1409. Okay, he likes black women. Now listen.
Now you with the God, I say you with the Godfrey. Now you with the God, I say you with the Godfrey. He ain't playing around with none of these lanes, but I guarantee you'll be entertained and watch him drop some knowledge on your brain.